last time you felt your head explode because of work pressure? When was the last time you felt like just running away somewhere out of all the hustle of the city? When was the last time you actually had time for yourself, just to do something what you like? The answers to all the above questions for me was the last month. Sawadee Kha, my fellow Toastmasters, dear friends, guests, and everybody here. It was one of those usual boring routine days in my work life. My friend was talking to me. Sunny, I'm so tired and just irritated with the work life. Oh my god, you just voiced my opinion. What's bothering you? The whole work culture, the work pressure, my manager, the appraisal, the traveling. I just feel like running away somewhere. That seems like a good idea. Maybe we could do something like that. Hey, why don't we just run away somewhere? Just the two of us. Dude, my parents are definitely not going to let two girls go somewhere all by themselves. Let's ask our friends and let's plan a big party. Yay! Okay, so this is how our whole conversation started, and we started the trip, planning the trip to the Kingdom of Thailand. After umpteen discussions, lot of analysis, lot of explorations, we finally came on the day of our departure. As adventurous we were, we did not go through any tours and travels. We decided to explore the entire country all by ourselves. And the result being, all of us, 6 friends of us, were stranded at the airport in the morning 3 a.m. without any clue as to how to reach our hotel. The blame game begins. It was your fault. You were supposed to decide. No, I was supposed to decide on the hotels. You were supposed to decide on the travel. And yes, then what seemed like a huge Herculean task now is an amusement talk to us. So finally, after a lot of discussions and a lot of accusations, we decided to take the cab. And of course, the cab person had a gala time. He charged us a huge amount, took us through weird roads, and eventually we reached hotel somehow. Well, after a small nap and after just getting freshened up, we decided to start our exploration with a fresh mood. Our first stop, Pattaya Coral Island. The trip to the Coral Island in itself was an amazing ride. The crystal clean waters around us, the slightly cloudy weather, it just uplifted our moods. And also after we reached the island, we went around the entire place by bikes. The locals there took us to all the beaches and the entire journey was memorable. That day ended with our trip to world's largest gem factory and the very famous Alcazar show. Our next stop was Bangkok. The city in itself was an amazing city itself amazed me a lot because it's a perfect blend of modernization and tradition filled in every corner of the city. Whether it's the Grand Palace right in the center of the city or the Khao San Road where people don't sleep. I've seen it all and the experience was just amazing. The next day, we went to the Siam Ocean World. That was the first time I ever saw an underground aquarium. I saw sharks and a lot of other fishes swimming above my head, and the feeling itself was mystic. And then next stop was our Madame Tussauds. As we all know, the very famous wax models of Obama, Jackie Chan, Will Smith, Nicole Kidman, a lot of other people. In fact, the precision and the perfection of the wax models totally amazed us. And that's why we thought of getting a wax model of ourselves. But no, not fully. We just got the hand part of it, which eventually broke by the time we got them home. After that, we decided to go to our next place, Kanchanaburi. That place is actually famous for its tiger monastery. The speciality being the tigers in this monastery roam freely along with the monks. So the journey in itself was an adventure. We took a tuk-tuk. Basically, it's a 7-seater auto with 10 times more power of what our Indian autos have. It was raining cats and dogs. And our tuk-tuk driver felt it's his duty to make us go there, whether we were normal, not normal, surviving the weather, it was none of his concern. I was just glad I survived the journey, if not to be the main course later of the tiger. But eventually, we managed to reach safely, and then a bomb fell on our heads. There was no guide to show us into the tiger sanctuary. We were like, are we supposed to roam inside the sanctuary all by ourselves just to know that there are tigers roaming around? The lady outside smiles, yes. Okay, fine. We just go inside, really scared, and we're taking slow steps. And finally we reached a canyon where the tigers were with the monks. But the good thing is, they were a little drunk, so they were just lying down and not too ferocious. We took pictures with the tigers just to be shooed away with their tails, like we were some flies. We just had to go away. But the experience was fun nonetheless. Our next stop was Krabi, where we decided to do all our water sports, whether it's snorkeling, swimming, or scuba diving. But the weather ditched us. So as the adventurous lot that we were, we just went exploring all by ourselves. Even in that weather, we explored all the hidden caves possible. And after that crazy day, our final stop was Phuket. Phuket we were supposed to go by water. That is, stop midway in Phi Phi Island and reach Phuket. But since the weather was really violent, we had to go by road. And the first thing we did after reaching Phuket was, we just grabbed our raincoats, took a bike and went over the entire Phuket stretch all by road. And those 2 days of drive, of over 14 hours of driving, 600 kilometers of road that we travelled was completely exhilarating. The extreme Thai locations that we saw, the local Thai people, the local Thai food, and running out of gas in the middle of the forest, entire experience was right out of an adventure book. But I'm happy I survived and I'm back in one piece. Next day was the usual thing that we did was go to the Phi Phi Island and go for snorkeling. Seeing the colorful water running between our legs in itself was a very different experience. I went into a state of trance when I could hear my own breathing underneath. That feeling is something I can really not explain. Our last day was at Bangkok when we went mall shopping. I saw all the cars under one roof in a mall. It's the same mall under which we had gone to the aquarium. So you can imagine the infrastructure over there. It had Ducati bikes, it had Audi cars, it had Lamborghini, all the cars just around us. Before we could realize, we were in the airport sipping on coffee. The whole trip in itself was a refreshing moment for me. It was a huge stress buster. Whether it was traveling in all means of transport, or whether getting tanned a lot, or just pushing my limits beyond what I expected. The trip in itself was a learning experience for me. Now all I can say is, bring on the monotonous work. I'll accept it with open arms and add my own challenges to it. Over to you, Usman.